Shit. It's been like ages since I uploaded, but that's due to how busy my personal life has been. So don't expect me to upload more frequently because I know I won't. Anyways, of course this is gonna be a drama video, but fucking hell, I want to make a video. I got nothing to talk about or do. Omni Mannequin and Water Delicious. What the fuck is going on with these two? I'll tell you what's going on, but first, let's start from the beginning. From what I know, Ohm made the first allegations against Delirious on Drama Alert. Oh shit, my birthday. In my mind, I was like, is this about the mini-let shit again? So I just, me being me, I clicked it. It was, something entirely different. Like I said, it was allegations against H2O Delirious. Funny enough, I didn't even bother watching the video at first because of how bullshit I found the whole thing. But for the sake of the video, I'll be watching the entire video and try and find the evidence that's been said. First, Keem and Ohm begin talking about the Google document against Louis Calabri, about how he allegedly abused his past girlfriends and shit like that. And although these allegations were made in late 2020, there was a Google Doc that was dropped sometime last week, giving more evidence. They also talk about how there's audio of Louis saying that he got news from a group chat. Okay, when it comes to this, I don't think any of them know what they're talking about. Keem, for some reason, comes to the conclusion that the Van Ass crew or the Banana Bus crew, like whatever the fuck they're called, apparently are all in a group chat and they all exchange nudes with each other. Like, what? That's some dumb shit right there. Like, I don't know how he came to that conclusion. Anyways, this isn't about Louis' allegations. This is about Ohm making allegations towards other people. So I'm gonna skim this real quick. It might be important for other contexts in the future, but for now, I'm gonna skim it. Keem did talk to Delirious, asking him if he got any underage nudes. From what he tells us, Delirious doesn't know, and, that would make sense, like, how would you know the age of everyone who's messaging you, or in this case, sending nudes? We don't know if he had asked for them or if he got them at random. We don't even know if this is even fact. Why am I even saying this? Anyways, I played the audio of Louis saying the shit he said in his doc, which I guess I'll play since it's relevant now.
Pulls off on websites and stuff. Yeah, all I would do was just pull from our Discord or group Skype and stuff like that, and just download whatever they would post. I was joking because I told you once. I was like, my friends all get the better girls, blah blah. I was like, yeah, theirs are so much better and stuff like that. And that's when I started showing you. Look at. I wish I got these. I wish I got their nudes. Look at this. They're so artistic and blah blah blah. I wish in general I got nudes sent to me, of people being this dedicated and devoted, to Delirious and all them.
Keem at least admits that there's no context to it, and rightfully so. We don't know about the sort of group chat this was, and I don't know why you came to the conclusion at first that it was the Van Ass group's group chat. At this point, they begin talking about how in 2013, the group was worried that Delirious was talking to someone underage inappropriately. At least that's what's been told to Keem. Ohm tells us that basically I Do Work and Executioner, a former collaborator of the group, set him up with a 17-year-old girl and wanted to know what happened from there. So they had her record the entire call. So Delirious essentially had phone sex with the minor over Skype, and he found out the fucking entire call was recorded. So Delirious then gets upset about the call being recorded. Except that's not what fucking happened. At least leading up to that point. Before we go on, let me back up what I mean by that. See, after the Drama Alert video was posted, Delirious posted a tweetlong addressing the setup with the 17-year-old. It reads, I do want to address one thing that's been said that's been completely misrepresented. It's something I have for many years been embarrassed about, and destroyed my trust for years. I never wanted to talk about this. I still don't, but it's being forced on me. 9 years ago, 2 people thought it'd be funny to do something really messed up as a form of hazing me. It's no secret that I was easily excited and very crude when I was in my early 20s. Someone I had played with for a few times prior on Xbox messaged me saying they were only wearing a towel. This caught my attention and interest. She invited me to a voice call, and this led to the equivalent of phone sex. At the time, I did not know her or anything about her. I was just excited a woman was coming on to me out of nowhere. This was before any of us were big on YouTube. I was dumb. A week or so later, I started hearing from the group about an audio recording of me with her. I was shocked, felt violated, betrayed, and to this day can't bring myself to fully forgive them for this. It came to light that the two got the lady to message me coming on and saying those things just to record it. She was on call with them the whole time and they recorded it and shared it. I'm so embarrassed and ashamed still. I to this day don't know if this part is true, but while I was being taunted for it, they also said that the woman wasn't a woman at all yet and was only 17. I don't know if she was or if it was just said to make me feel worse. I was furious with everyone involved, but at the advice of others in the group that it was best that we all cut the crap and move on. I let it go. Now it's being brought back to light and I hate to have to talk about it. I don't want to name who, they know who they are, it sucks. Admittedly, this was pretty shitty. And to make fun of him for that assumably makes Delirious feel a lot worse, especially since he was being told that a minor was involved in all of this. So they talk about how there's some dark secrets in the group, and they go on and talking about accountability and whatnot, about how the rest of the group should own up to their mistakes, which I think they already have. Anyways, Ohm says there's more of this shit. Keem has only seen like a handful of it, but like there's more of what the group has done. Since he brings that up, we'll get into that later. Let me get off track here. Why exactly did Ohm do this suddenly? Like, yeah, there was shit on Minilad and Louis Calabri, but the allegations towards Delirious just sort of came out of nowhere. We've established that Louis has been a cunt to his past girlfriends. We know that Minilad tried to get with a minor, and we know that Delirious's phone sex was real, but that's all. All this stuff that's being said, we simply don't know about. We simply don't have enough context. Ohm then makes another allegation that Wildcat was saying inappropriate stuff towards a minor. But again, we don't know anything about it. We don't know the context or anything. The tweets are real, I'll give him that. But whoever he was responding to privated their entire Twitter. We don't know if they were actually minors, but just in case they were, Wildcat would be kind of fucked, considering the fact that he was in his early 20s, and assuming he was saying this sexual stuff. But again, we don't know. I'll be honest here, like I was a fucking kid back in 2013, alright? So, I don't really know anything that happened. I don't know of the individuals that were involved in this situation. I don't know anything. This is all just new information to me. They bring up the Minilad shit again, and Ohm brings up how No Globe was the only one who spoke out about it, and criticized Ohm for cutting off Louis Mini. What? I don't even know if that statement's even true. I mean, just in case it did, I feel like it probably happened in private, but at the same time, you have to remember the other time when they had an argument about the Minilad and Terrorizer beef. But that was an entirely different problem. Anyways, they go on criticizing those who stayed silent about any similar allegations, just like the ones towards Call Me Carson. Which is a valid criticism, but at the same time, the silence shows that they don't want to be involved in this mess. So, that's about it, I guess. Keem leaks a doc that he was sent by Ohm of all the deleted tweets the group had, and I'm gonna go through it. We go into Basically I Do Works folder. The girl I had mentioned earlier, the one Wildcat was talking to, is usually brought up in these screenshots. It looks like some stupid lovey-dovey type of shit, but I don't know, I don't know if they were minors or what. I can't really say. I don't really know what to think of this. There's really not much context. And I know I've been saying, oh, this is out of context and shit, but context is important. We don't know what happened behind the scenes, and we don't know, and we don't have the girl's statements. In the Delirious folder, it seems like the shit with Basically in Executioner was true, since Delirious and Marcel had beef in these screenshots, and a good bit of his friends were, in fact, making fun of him for doing that, jacking off to a minor. At least this was been told. We actually know, this is true since there was context after the drama alert had dropped. We know why Delirious was pissed, but we don't know if it was actually a minor he was jacking off to. Alright, now in the 407 folder, we see him bragging about him getting nudes from the same person who is the supposed minor. I mean, there could be others, but I don't know. These screenshots look damning, honestly, but like I said, we need context to these tweets. You know, I'm kind of disgusted at this if exchange of nudes actually happened. Because like I said, like, this kind of looks damning, but we don't know. It could be a crude joke, or maybe it actually happened. We don't know shit. Anyways, in the final folder here is the Wildcat folder, which surprisingly has the same amount of screenshots as the Delirious folder, if not more. We have yet again the same girl as before. From all the previous screenshots, we have some disgusting stuff said, and we have some screenshots from the Delirious folder. You know, we'll have some screenshots we've seen earlier. I can't be bothered to say what I had said when I was looking through Delirious' folder because there's nothing else to be said about it. What's interesting about this folder though is that there's a couple of Discord and Twitter DM screenshots. In the first one, it looks like Wildcat, Terrorizer, and Marcel are trying to negotiate with Ohm. These are more recent, dating back to March of this year. Past the screenshotted tweets, we have a Twitter DM from what I assume Ohm and Terrorizer. There's not much context, so I can't say much. Then past some more tweets, we have a Discord DM of Wildcat saying the following. I deleted the tweets you sent to Brian, yeah? I know you have a screenshot, so it's not like it matters, but they were tweets that are just cringy as fuck looking back on. Again, I was 19 or 20 in 2012, 2013. I just can't stand the thought of tweets from 8 or 9 years ago that I made while still literally living in my parents' basement, negatively affecting me 8 years later, when I was a completely different person. I honestly should wipe out every tweet I ever made up until like 2015, 2016, because even up till then I was a dumb kid. I feel like you forget that we were 10 years younger. 28-year-old me would never allow 20-year-old me to have access to the public platforms I have now. I genuinely agree with him here. Hell, the statements could be said for every past tweet I've viewed here. Though, I have to admit, these are disturbing. Like I said before, it could all be a crude joke, or maybe they actually got news from a potential minor, or multiple potential minors. Either way, we don't know. We don't know shit. And if I'm being honest, we don't have the right to make a judgment out of context tweets. The most we know is that, you know, with the Delirious shit, yeah, that shit did fucking happen, but Ohm was trying to make Delirious look like a pedophile, which, you know, why would you do that? Unless you had something against them. Which, I mean, with the Twitter screenshot, I guess Ohm did sort of have something against the group, but there's not enough information for me to say. Anyways, for all the tweets we have so far, I may get some shit for skimming through all of it, but at the same time, you have to remember that these tweets are from 8 or 9 years ago. I think after that long, everyone involved would have changed. And the Discord message mentioned earlier acknowledges that, you know, Wildcat did fuck up. And I assume that goes the same for everyone else. Now, what do I think of all this? If I'm being honest here, this shit's fucking stupid. With Ohmwrecker coming on Drama Alert randomly and just starting some shit, I don't know, like, he looks really fucking petty. And, like, there are some exchanges between Ohm, who else? Wildcat, Marcel, I believe Terrorizer, and obviously Delirious. You know, speaking of Delirious, he had actually posted screenshots between him and Ohm, and of Ohm supposedly blackmailing him. Of course, I don't have time to read it right now, but I'll leave the tweets in the description below so that you guys can look through them. But as for me, I'm done looking at this situation until there's some massive update to this. And then there's Vanoss, who has nothing to do with it at all. You know, like, he's just joking around about it. You know, that's expected from him. You have Ohm making all these other allegations and shit for no reason at all. Like, what? This makes no sense. Like, I don't know. Like, it just, like, if I'm being honest, like, I don't really see Ohmwrecker in any of their videos anymore. But now I definitely won't see them in their videos anymore because of the shit he's doing. It just seems like he only wants attention. Like, that's the way I'm seeing it. I don't know, the whole ordeal is stupid. And Ohm is just being one of those Twitter Neanderthals that like to cancel people for no reason, that like to cancel people for past tweets made years and years ago. The whole thing is stupid, and I hope to God this drama doesn't continue. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and disappear for a bit. I don't know when I'll be back. Who knows, I might bring some milk. Anyways, until then.